Welcome back to House Smarts. All right, I have a question. Do you remember the book, What to Expect When You're Expecting? You know, everything you needed to know as you were preparing to have a baby. All right, now stick with me. Are you thinking about doing siding on your home? I know, it sounds a little crazy, right? You got this book about the babies and you're doing siding. The whole point is, how do you know when the job is done right? Well, we're going to detail exactly what you should know. Should you take the old stuff off? Should you go over the old siding? What about soffits, fascias, and gutters? This is an expensive project. You want to make sure you're doing it right, so pay attention. We're going to help you get it done right the first time.
You probably already know this, but there are so many different kinds of siding out there. Vinyl, aluminum, even fiber cement. And like most things, they vary based on price and the different benefits that they offer. But good installation is just as important as the siding itself. Let's find out how the whole process works. The first step is to go shopping. You'll find siding installers that will come to your home with product samples and brochures. It's convenient and they can get a good idea of the scope of your project. Or you can look for an installer with a full-service showroom giving you access to all of the options that they offer. Wherever you meet, make sure you're working with someone who's giving you the service you deserve. Getting the right guidance for a project of this size is important. Many installers are using computer technology to help you visualize the finished project.
Well, what we could do, take a picture of your home, and we could change profile of the siding, change colors. We could add many accessories, window mantles, door mantles, crown molding, dentals. We will make it to your liking.
Before any work happens on your fantastic new siding design, you'll need to have a contract in place with the installer. Make sure you understand the details of it, including the cost for materials and labor, time frame, description of the work, and specific products to be used, responsibility for permits, and of course, payment terms. So now I've selected what siding I want. Bill, what's the first thing we have to do before we put it up?
Remove the old siding. We check for any rotted wood. We make sure that the substructure is in good condition. Then we start with the siding.
Structural damage behind your old siding might be caused by moisture, termites, or just poor construction. Now's the best time to fix it. The problem won't go away if you hide it with new siding. I asked Pete, the quality control manager on this project, to take a break to tell me what happens next.
We wrap the house with tie-back paper. We make sure it's all the seams are taped. Above doors and windows, we install flashing just to protect the top. You know, water isn't supposed to hit the tops of windows or doors because it causes damage, leakage into the home. And then once we seal it, we're basically ready to install the siding.
How long does a job like this take?
A job like this would probably take a crew of 3 people. I would say at least, you know, 7 to 10 days.
With vinyl siding, the trim is installed before the siding itself. Remember that vinyl siding is hollow, so the cut ends always have to tuck into something so they're not exposed. Vinyl also expands and contracts with changes in temperature, making proper nailing technique critical. Too loose and your siding will rattle in the wind. Too tight and the siding will bubble out when it expands. Fiber cement siding is solid and doesn't expand much with the temperature. It easily creates the look of natural cedar siding. Some manufacturers are now offering a factory finish, so it doesn't have to be painted on site. You can get up to a 15-year warranty on the finish. Pete, you're using 2 different kinds of sidings on this job. What are they?
Basically, we're using a vinyl 333 panel for the side and then a Hardie panel on the rear bay here.
And it's up to the homeowner what they like?
Yeah, basically, you know, with all the products out there, a lot of homeowners like to switch things up a little bit and get a little different look, you know, and it's kind of nice to be able to do that with different products.
So that gives you an idea of what it takes, the entire process of putting up siding. As you can see, the guys are still hard at work. The job isn't finished yet, but when it's completed, this house is going to have a lot of value and a lot of beauty for many years to come.